But as I told our guys, I said there's certain teams in our league that get out 20, they'll quit. Give them a little credit, they did. But when you're wearing a bullseye, it's just what I told them before I came down here. When you're wearing the bullseye as the best in the league, you'll get everybody's best shot. And so we can't relax. And so our bench has been great this year. I thought when they came in, took the market some guys out and they chipped it, and I came back with the starters. And by the time you let that ball get rolling, it gets tough. But that's what happens in league play. We got a good league, and but what we wanted to do is you had to protect home. I told them on Selection Sunday, nobody realizes how you won the game. They just know you won it. So it would have been a bad loss for us, but we handled it, won the game. And DeMarcus made a great play. Thought he played really well today. He had been struggling a little bit, and kind of got it going. But we just missed free throws that we normally don't miss. All of a sudden not in the right place, but that's what happens with momentum. And we lost that momentum, got the lead, and I thought we relaxed. But did what we needed to do. We won the game, and so we'll move on and play next weekend.
What was the biggest thing that led to ULM being able to cut into that 20-point lead?
We were playing unbelievable defense, and we really had been for a long time, last 5-6 games, and we just stopped playing defense. We got the 20-point lead, just relaxed. I thought Earl did a nice job getting that ball in his left hand and kind of making plays, and that's what we talked about. They shot 25% in the first half from the three-point line, and they kind of got it going within the second half, and they shot 45% from the three. That was the difference. We clamped that three down in the first half, and we didn't do a good enough job in the second half at all. But Thursday night we defended the team 8 of 30, and then these guys 8 of 31. And so our defense is doing. If you're going to take 31, we had to guard 61 threes in 2 games. And so. Our defense is, again, we just kind of let down in that set right now. We give them credit. It was more about them than it was about us.
Yeah, and that run that they made, kind of got cold shooting it. Kind of went into that.
Yeah, I just thought we relaxed, and so you try to turn it on and turn it off. You just can't do that. You got to keep playing. And I looked at my assistant when we were up 20, and I said, okay, you guys can coach the rest of the way and see what happens. So then I had to take over. And I called that last play. We won the game, and so I learned a lesson. I got to coach the whole game now.
Just about to talk about that last play. Was there a specific play, or was it just I'm giving you the ball and do something?
No, this was one of my favorite plays. We call that the Ron Hunter special. Okay. I designed that, man. I've been waiting to pull that play out for about 9-10 years. I don't know what we did, but whatever is we scored. That's what I told them. They looked at the board. We called a timeout. I said, "This is what we're going to run. We're going to score." And so the play was actually the best play out of it was Kane's play, because we entered the Kane. They face guard DeMarcus, and we knew that was going to happen. And Kane made what I call that hockey assist, and it was just he help off the threes, and he goes downhill and gets a layup. So.
After the Louisiana game, you showed a little concern with the transition defense. Their run seemed to come off of a lot of transition offense. Are you still concerned with the transition defense?
We're doing better. Coming into conference play, I thought we were terrible. We are constantly getting better. And it shows because teams are just jacking threes up against us. And so, but it's going to take some time. When you're a championship team, man, it's going to take all types of wins. Sometimes you got to come back by 22 and win on the road, like Alabama. Sometimes you got to get a last-second shot here. Sometimes you're going to win by 17. It's going to take different things. This is a championship team that knows how to win. There was no panic when they hit the shot inside there. No panic in our stand. We didn't panic. We had 5 seconds to score. I mean, we practice that all the time. So there's no panic when these guys. This is just a veteran group, man. And I wish I could say it's coaching, but this is a veteran group.
You were up 3 with less than a minute remaining, and you didn't call a timeout. What goes into that? Why did you not call a timeout during that situation, but then down one, you decided to call one?
Well, when we were up 3 and we had the clock in our favor, and I felt like they had to foul us, and if we just make a free throw, it's over. A lot of times when you call timeout with that, it gets them to set their defense, and I did not want that. I didn't want them to have a set defense in that regard, and so I should have called a timeout about a couple plays before when we were up 7. And I thought we could get it back, but we got a great look. DeMarcus just missed a layup. I mean, how many times is DeMarcus going to miss 2 layups on paint? And so we got great looks. I don't know if I can diagram anything better to get DeMarcus open looks in that way. Then Jeff had the little free throw 15-footer. He missed it, shot we normally make. So that's what I mean when momentum just kind of turns. So, but again, we won the game. I don't want people to forget. I know our fans, we won the game. And if you got something to say about it, come to the game. That's the other thing. Can't wait till our students get back. That's the other thing. Get our students back, get their energy. but this is a championship team, and I want people to realize how good, this is a special team. At the mid-major level, you don't get this, and I think sometimes we've won a lot here at Georgia State, we've done some great things, and we're taking winning for granted. It didn't always have to be that way. We're gonna lose a lot of players, a lot of different things, and so don't take this for granted, what's happening at Georgia State with our basketball program. I think that's what's happening at Georgia State. You need to come and support this group, okay? It wasn't too long ago before I got here that this program was losing. You got a championship team that's got a chance to get to the NCAA tournament 3 out of 5 years, come and support this team. We gotta do it. Georgia State, we gotta be better for these kids. You know, and so it's, I'm trying not let that bother me, but we gotta do a better job with that. And so these kids deserve it. Malik deserves it. Devin deserves it. Jeff Thomas, they deserve that. And so I would hope that this message kind of gets out there, because that's getting a little frustrating. Because again, what these kids are doing and the way they're winning right now and how they're winning, you're the best team in the state of Georgia and you can't come and support them, I think that's sad. But we gotta do better. Now I'm off my soapbox with that, so I wanted to get that out. Any other questions?
What happened after the game with that scuffle?
You know, I was out, they said a guy in the stands came down, and somebody said something to Malik, and if there's one dude you don't want to say anything to, you don't say it to Malik. It's a tough kid, man. So when I heard they said something to Malik, I said, okay, I ain't worried about that. So some other guys I may have to run out and help. But Malik, nah, that's one guy you don't want to mess with, okay? And so again, things like that happen, but guys coming out the stands, that should never happen. That should never happen. So hopefully we'll take care of that. I got this guy over here to my left, he's gonna make sure that stuff doesn't happen ever again. So, we'll make sure that's bad. Anything else? All right, thanks.